Apologies for the delay with this. So as you can see, the car needs a polish. We had it in, we had it polished, but it sat out over winter, so I suppose at the end of last year, so you can see it needs polished. But it's a bright thing. It is a colour concept. It was a Euro parallel import, so I think it actually shows up as Avant-Garde or something like that, but it's a 2 litre manual. Again, a bit of a rarity because most of them were 2 litre autos. It is a colour concept. It has all the spec plus additionals. Full black colour concept interior. No holes in the leather. I mean, a bit of wear, as you would see, but I mean, a bit of blacking on them, they'll clean up. They're very, very good. I mean, those in themselves, they're over £1,000 worth there just for them. The wind deflector is part of it, and I believe it's a through load. With the seats are wet. I've wiped them down, that's why it looks a bit wet. The car isn't leaking. Before that comes next, I'll go around the outside of it. I have the battery pack there because it is a bit flat, right? You'll see it's winking. This was off but supplied when we got it, so it needs painted and fitted. As I said, a good polish all around. I'll point out what I can see. The wheels were refurbished, I believe 2 years ago. They're 2-piece split rims, so there's a little bit of corrosion on both these wheels here and this side, but good tyres all around. I think it's Dunlops in the rear, and probably like not premium ones, sort of like budgety ones in the front. But again, they're quite rare because of the 2-piece BBS, and they had them diamond cut and split. The car was re-polished then as well. I mean, I think there's a bill for about £1,500 all around. Has the darker lights, which is the colour concept as well. I mean, pointing out some bits, there's a little bit of there, but this is the plastic trim, so easy enough to do. Obviously the bits on the edge of the door, bit of stone chipping on the front. It's been touched in, but I mean, it's easy enough to touch that in when the car's being machine polished. There's the front wheel. The discs, again, I'm fairly sure new before we got it in pads. They just need cleaned up because the car's been sat. Nice wheels, actually, they really are. Electric roof, rear glass screen as well, which is a nice thing, and it's a heated rear glass screen. There are a few bits, so I'll point out to you just as we go around. I've said that. So the aerial there, missing a bit of plastic. The wheels have a few marks. That bit in the back bumper. That bit there with the headlight washers, which again, headlight washers is an option. Let's see. You have the air conditioning, you have the electric windows, heated front seats, which was the option, cruise control, which was an option. The driver's electric window does not operate. I think it's a motor because I'm hearing nothing. Electric mirrors, rear electric windows which work, and the electric roof. Obviously two. Now, bear with me because this key, there is a couple of sets of keys with it as well. Typical in the business of car trade, everybody, there's 40,000 keys. I think this is it finally now. It is. As flat as a pancake. Right, get the booster on, one moment. There we go. So we've got 55,485 miles. Put the key away again, that's typical, isn't it? Take it out of gear. It's a nice thing. We collected from Hull and drove it back when we got it, so Radio's in safe mode. The code is there. There's a CD changer in the boot, which I'll show you. We'll do the roof. Yeah, this is a VW thing with these, which I'm sure you're familiar with. So you do the manual clips at the top, right? And the key has to be in a position where it's not actually turned up. If I got it on, there we go. I'm doing it the wrong way. So you have the key in position off, so you don't accidentally open the roof when the car's driving. It's a weird thing, but anyway, it's there's a, by the way, there's a the tonneau cover is there for this as well, a black one. I'll do the roof coming back. There we go. 1, 2, and that's us. And as I said, then you put it on. That electric window's not working. That one's fine, one touch. And then you obviously have these rear ones here. Working. Working. Doesn't want to bloody go up now after I've done that, isn't that good? There we go. And the boot. Space saver spare. All the tools are there as well. Six-disc CD changer. That's the pump, and that's the spare, and the tools. And what I'll do now is I'll get the paperwork. Here we go. So we have a second key, both VW keys, and the paperwork. Quite a bit. So let's see what we've got. It was imported on the 14th of September 2000. Yeah. And Golf Cabrio Highline was the name. So that's the spec that was ordered. It was an interesting time. I'm sure you were about then as well, when you could order the cars. There was a lot going on. I wish we could do the same now. So PDI 2000, main dealer 2002, main dealer 2003, garage 2007. So that's the stamps. Let's see. I'm sure there is a load of history with this. There was a battery put in 2020. July 2019, they done full service, rear brake pads and discs, front brake pads and discs, hub seal, brake cleaner, brake fluid, engine flush, test and service, change brake fluid, replace camshaft belt and tensioner, dipstick tube, retrieve and erase fault codes from airbag and ABS ECUs, offside door trim panels, rectify fault with electric windows. The plastic clips, and I think that's what the issues is with them usually, but I do believe that's a motor, because I'm hearing no motor. Refit trims and test windows, carry out road test. So that was 2019, 360. 2016, they done a refurb. That's the one I was talking about. A battery then, full MOT and service, alloy wheel, full refurb and weld repair, £600. Set of door moulding trim clips, and they done a mop, £1,262 is that. And there's the service history there. Oh, that's good. I knew there was one of these cars with all of this stamped stuff. Right, So we have 2007 in the book. There's 2008, 2009, 2011, 2012, and then 2017 and 2018. So I would call that quite a comprehensive history for the car. 2016's there as well, so 2019, and a battery in 2020. And to be honest with you, I understand the car didn't do much mileage since then. So 2019 it had 53,592 miles. It's done less than 2,000 miles since 2019, and so I would say fairly complete history. Okay, any questions, give us a shout, bud. Cheers, bye. Lastly, sorry, the engine. That would be a good place to show you as well, wouldn't it? So 2 litre 4-cylinder petrol, and I've just left it on boost there because, well, it needs it. And dashboard lights up blue as it's supposed to. Hi folks, welcome to the video on the way home from MOT for this little Golf Cabriolet. I will get this headrest mount sorted out one of these days. Don't know why I keep coming out without it. I think it's because every time I decide to do one of these videos, it's an afterthought rather than, oh, you know what I'll do on the way home? I'll do one of these videos. Anyway, hopefully you're well. The temperatures have sort of nosedive over the weekend here in Lincolnshire, and today the rain has came back with a vengeance, although we're getting, seems to be a bit of a blessing of half an hour without it at the minute. So the little Golf Cabriolet, the colour concept of the trailer plate, we'll take that down. What we have is yellow Golf Cabriolet 2 litre colour concept edition, and this was a European import. It's down as an avant-garde 2 litre, but it's actually a colour concept, and it was a European import back in the time when parallel imports were a thing. I mean, they're not anymore, but they were big at the turn of sort of 2000, 2001, 2002, and because of that, we've got a yellow car with a full black Recaro interior. Had this came in the UK as a yellow car, it would have been a black with yellow inserts in the centre panels. And if any of you know the colour concepts, unless they've been treated like a baby, which most haven't, the colour really looks rubbish after 15 years, 20 years, whatever. So this it's a 2001, I keep thinking it's a 2000, it's on an X-Reg, 2 litre manual, 5-speed. It's done 55,479 miles as I drive now home. That's nothing. I mean, it is nothing. And it is loaded with specification, which would have been over and above what a colour concept had back in the day. So I'm assuming whatever saving whoever bought it in spent the saving over the UK price on extras. So we have an electric hood, we have 4 electric windows, although the driver's is currently an op. We have heated seats at the front. We have pheasant about to cross the road and give us a whole lot of damage, but we've just missed that one, thankfully. We have a leather steering wheel, 3-spoke sports steering wheel. We have full black Recaro leather seats, and I mean the proper bolster hugging jobs. Very, very comfortable. It's a 50 here, mate. We have BBS RXs, which are two central locking, and there's 3 keys. There's a CD head unit. I think there's a gamma cassette head unit, and CD changer in the boot. Airbag. What else? Electric mirrors. I think that's it. I mean, I'm sort of talked that up like it was something fabulous. But you have to remember that back in the day, VWs didn't come with still don't, huge amounts of spec standard. So, I mean, German cars are like charge for the extras. So, this was quite comprehensively covered. It's 2-litre petrol, 5-speed manual. Most of these were automatics, which I love an auto, as I've said before, but the market doesn't love the auto, which I always find interesting. And so the preference is the manual gearbox. So this is a bit of a rarity. Colour is surely a rarity, because yellow is a love it or hate it colour. I love it. Lots hate it. But the yellow makes it stand out. Colour concept makes it stand out. The fact that it's not this spec makes it stand out. The 5-speed gearbox being a manual makes it stand out. So it's got a lot of things going for it. Negatives, well, it's just through its MOT. The only advisories were 2 tires perishing, so that's not bad. It really isn't. Beyond that, as I said, driver's front electric window is inoperative. Probably a motor. 50 quid, you can do it yourself. I've also figured out there is cruise control, so there's another one. Just as I was doing the wipers. Nearly back, which is good, because I am coldy cold and tired and hungry. I mean, I can't think of anything else to be doing on a day like this here, but sort of like hunkering down. But it drives lovely. It does. I mean, it drives like an old Golf, because I mean, there's a long shift in the manual gearbox, long throw, or whatever you want to call it, selection. It engages gear, no problems. But I believe VW done like a weighted pendulum that you can put onto the selection rod, and it basically just gives more of a, what's the right phrase, more of I actually can't think what the right phrase is. It's more direct as a engagement. In terms of this, it's probably short shift is really what this needs. It wouldn't be then as much of a throw-on between the gears. But yeah, it's very clean. There's money and chewing gum in the ashtray, which is always a good sign. There is a set of wheel bolts, and I've done videos of the outside of this here. I was just obviously needing to do a test drive video, so I'll hook the two of them up together. And it's a great little car, MOT'd now until 23rd of November 2024. Monitor and repair if necessary. Tire slightly damaged, cracking or perished, near side front and the offside front. So not bad at all. Okay folks, cheers.